Sorry about that, you guys. My phone, I still ain't got this phone done. But anyway, we were talking about healthy boundaries. And like I said, healthy boundaries, you have to first have to know yourself. You have to know that we all have different um, things that happen to us in our past relationships, childhood wounds, hurts, traumas, all kind of things that happen to us, abandonment issues, all different things that has happened to us in our past. We need to take the time to be under construction. Okay, we have to take that time by ourselves to heal. Um, when I say under construction, we got stuff to do. We really don't have time to be entertaining anybody at the time of being under construction. Okay, you need to have something on your forehead that says, do not enter, I am under construction. Because we have so many things that we have to deal with ourselves before we even try to enter into a relationship. And a lot of times when we go into a relationship prematurely, you still have different things, you can say baggage or unhealed wounds, like I said, from childhood, um, um, all kinds of trauma or past hurts from past relationships and things, trust issues, things that you haven't dealt with that you need to deal with and trying to figure it out. And how do you deal with ask the questions like, how do I deal with these things? How do I heal from all of these things that has happened to me in my life? Because you go into a relationship and then you actually, this is who you are. This is who you have become from childhood and different relationships that you have had previously. And so we are who we are because of those things. So you want to say, how do I heal from these things? How do I come into a relationship whole? When you have different things that have happened to you, you don't know what to do. How do I begin to do these things? So I don't want to make this video really long, but I do want to say forgiveness is one. First of all, you have to forgive, and then you have to know what you deserve. You have to know who you are and know what you deserve, and you won't accept anything less when you really have self-love for yourself. I had a video previously talking about self-love, which is so important, because then you'll actually know what you're looking for. You will know that you're not going to accept certain things when you're meeting someone. So all of the past trauma that you have, forgiveness is key, because you have to forgive all of those past things. You can take each situation and look at it and say you have to have forgiveness. I'll talk about forgiveness in another video, but forgiveness, in order to forgive, you guys, you have to have empathy for the person or the situation. Even if the person has passed away, or and they've hurt you in some way, or whatever has happened in your past, forgiveness is only you only can forgive when you have empathy. And once you have that empathy, then you can actually really get that lifted off of your heart, because that's the only way. Because you can say out of your mouth that you forgive, but if you really haven't forgiven with empathy, which means if a person, let's just say if a person has molested you as a child, the person passed away, and you still holding that and harboring that in your heart, the person is gone. You can't go to that person and talk to them and try to get something from them. But what you can do is have empathy for that person. That person, even though you were the victim, that person still could have been molested themselves, or they had a mental illness, or they was on drugs or something like that. So that person was a child before as well. So you have to sit up there and look at that person and say, this person had a problem. So I'm going to forgive this person, because even though I was the victim, something was wrong with them. So I'm going to forgive them because I'm showing empathy towards their situation, and that's the only way that you can forgive a person. or a situation is to really look at deep into that situation and that person and see that they did have a problem, or it happened to them, or whatever the situation is that you have to forgive. If you have to forgive a friend or forgive somebody for something that they've done to hurt you, whatever it is, you have to look at that person and say, well, maybe this person, was never shown love, so they don't know how to give love. So therefore they can't give you something that they don't have. So now I'm going to forgive them for the way they treated me, because they didn't have a father figure, they didn't have a mother figure, or nobody ever showed them love, or they was treated bad as a child, or whatever the situation is. You have to have empathy and have forgiveness for people, and that's the only way that you can kind of heal yourself to be able to move forward in your life, so you can be an asset to other people. Okay, so I don't want to make this video long. I already part 2 of the first video because my phone cut off. But I'd appreciate you guys subscribe, like, and share my video. And hope you guys have a good day, and you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.